Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick video of my second floor office, which is right here. But before we enter that, let's check on Kyle, who is right next door to mine.
Hello.
Hey, what are you doing?
Greetings. I am reading up about the 20 best arcade games of all time.
Freaking nerd. Anyway, so we're gonna go into my office, which is, it starts off with a painting I did. Kyle thought it would look nice here, and yeah, I agree. Also, if you hear a bit of walking, that's Bodie Bodie. He's gonna be following me around this whole tour, so enjoy. And here's the big reveal. So to start, there's a lot of wall art. I have a lot of wall art. This is something that I found probably at Home Goods or something, and then I painted. Don't know why, I just thought it looked better white. Got some God of War art here, some little mirror stars. My shelf is very much a staple and a focal point in my room. Lots of cool things on here. Love my printer, it's one of my favorite things. If you ever need a printer, get this one. The MFC J4620DW. Get it. Odie Bode, painted by my friends at Chewy.com. I also have some Rick and Morty, myself and Kyle hanging out. I got that made for one of our anniversaries. So this is for when I hosted CS and they sent us all like a thank you frame, picture, memorabilia, whatever you want to call it. Presented to Naomi Kyle for passing 100,000 subscribers. YouTube plaque, which I never unboxed, but figured, hey, might as well just have it in here in case. I also have my Mercy gun, which is part of my Mercy cosplay. I don't know how they made it. I think it's just all made of wood and then maybe some 3D printing. And of course I have the lightsaber that I created at Disneyland. I also have my guitar here, which I do try to practice as much as I can, but to be honest, I haven't been able to practice as of late, so I need to get back on that. I try to do at least once a week. So as I said, Odie's gonna be following me throughout all of this and making sure that I'm okay while I give you guys a tour. Look at that little Bowden. He's just checking to make sure I'm okay. I'm okay, Odie. I'm doing good. All right. I'm really big on organizing and keeping things organized because I have way too much stuff. Anyways, as you can see, I'm big on systems. I'm big on labeling. Everything has its place. Tout à sa place. This light fixture is one of the first things I put in here just because I wanted something looking good, looking nice. This is actually a poster that I got for Play for All from GameSpot. Thank you so much, GameSpot, for sending me that. It's great. It was when we did the COVID-19 and Black Lives Matters support stream. Also, I decided, because I have a walk-in closet in my office, that I would set up my own voiceover recording booth. Still think I need an actual booth for this microphone. Hey, Odie. But, here he is. Just likes to follow me everywhere.
Look at him.
Odie Bode.
He's throwing a tantrum that you're not paying attention to him.
I know.
He's cute. He's a little douche though.
He needs a bath. The microphone itself that I use is actually, it's known as the Bluebird. It's a blue microphone, Bluebird. I use Tascam TH02 headsets. Nothing fancy for that. Just as long as it's comfortable, that's all I care about. And then I use, like the preamp that I use is called the Blue Robbie the Mic Pre. Pretty pricey, but it's definitely worth it if you can get it. Focusrite as well. They make a ton of audio interfaces that let you connect your microphones to your laptop via USB. So this is actually the Focusrite 3rd generation Scarlett Solo. And I use my Dell. I use this program. It's free to download. You can find it anywhere, but it's known as Audacity. So that's what I use. And then I use like this pop mic filter and this stand, which, guess where I found it? Amazon. I am working on some music right now in a French song called Cadès, but actually this was a script that you can't see right now because it's probably classified info. It was just a sample that I sent for possibly narrating a book, an audiobook. I don't think I got it though. Up here I have my Poshmark stuff. I just keep this little bin and then some USPS boxes. This is when I sell something on Poshmark, which it's just something that I do on the side. It's a side hustle, as they call them. What else can I show you? Always good to shred your papers, shred your important papers so the government doesn't steal your info. They already have all your info. I've got my easel here. Every now and then I try to remember to do some stuff just for fun, and painting and drawing is one of those things. Speaking of which, this is my other closet. I have 2 closets in my office. I also, again, organize a lot of this because just stuff gets very hectic when you have a lot of stuff, especially when you're running your own business. This is mostly a lot of my art supplies, my skates, because I tried to pick up rollerblading, roller skating, receipts. I have a lot of receipts and a lot of mail comes in. I don't know if you guys own a home, but when you do, expect a lot of mail, unsolicited mail. It's very annoying. So I try to separate out the stuff that I actually need to care about and the stuff that I don't. And I'm trying to develop a system as well eventually that will hopefully stop any unsolicited mail from coming my way. So I'm calling up places, I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. So far, no luck. I'll keep you posted on how that goes. Merch, I do get a lot of merch from companies sometimes. So I have like hats. Oh, when I do my Patreon shoots, here are some of my costumes and props, things that I use and end up keeping and may never use again. But for now, they have a place here. Yeah, so a lot of merch. This is my Defiant jersey plus a bunch of other Defiant stuff. Let me now get to the big hoopla, which is my streaming setup. I'm gonna start off with the keyboard. I use both a Razer mouse and keyboard. The Razer mouse is called the Death Adder Chroma. It's the Overwatch one. Razer Huntsman Elite is the name of the keyboard. Thank you again, Razer, for sending these over to me. Not sponsored or anything, but they did provide the keyboard to me for free, so I should mention that. I use a lot of Elgato products, so my lighting setup, all my capture cards, and my Stream Deck are all Elgato branded. So I got the basic Stream Deck. You can find a bunch of different bigger ones if you want, or smaller ones. But I just use the standard one. The lights are mostly all Elgato, except one of them has a different stand. But those work great. I use the app on my phone, or you can set it up on your desktop to control the lighting. The other big thing that, of course, I have is my monster PC. It's got everything I need on it. So it's my ORIGIN PC that I unboxed several years ago at this point, that I got custom made by AMD and ORIGIN. Shout out to them as well for getting me this. I think the important thing to point out, and I'll drop the specs in the description as well, but it's the graphics card, which is the RX Radeon 6800 XT. It's an Elgato capture card. This one goes directly into your computer. It's called the 4K 60 Pro. And then I just use to connect my camera the Camlink, Elgato Camlink, which is done through HDMI connections. So the other thing that this leads me to is my camera setup. I, of course, have 2 different types of cameras depending on the situation. Either the Logitech HD 180p. This is the standard Logitech webcam. It's great for everything. Highly recommended if you want something inexpensive. That was just more of a backup because sometimes I've been on shoots where they prefer that camera over my DSLR. I learned how to set it up so that it could be used as a webcam on YouTube, so just look that up. But this is the least expensive, high-end kind of DSLR camera setup that you can get. It is the Sony Alpha A6000 camera, and it uses a Sigma 16mm lens. The lens is what makes it look as good as it does when I use it. The other thing that I use is, of course, monitors. So I have 2 monitors. I use the Asus monitor that I have and this ViewSonic monitor that I've had since probably 10 years now. One of my first monitors that I bought myself, but the Asus one is my favorite, of course, because it's the more, you know, bougie one. And I probably eventually will get another one just like this, but it's the Asus ROG Swift PG279QZ 27-inch, 165 hertz gaming monitor. Okay, so I guess next thing to show you is my consoles. Most of my Xbox games I end up playing on PC. My main consoles when it comes to streaming are my PS5, and my Nintendo Switch. I like to have my makeup bag and my mirror here just in case I need to do some touch-ups or need to get dressed professionally for a meeting or something. For the microphone that I use actually the blue microphone. It's like this, I don't know what it's called, but it's a blue microphone desk stand. It looks pretty good. Then I use this just standard pop filter, and for my microphone I use my blue Yeti microphone, which I actually have had for probably almost 8 years now, and it's never failed me. I also like it because it's got a mute button, so I can just mute it manually in case I forget to mute it on OBS. It just uses a mini USB, so it's very simple to use. It's not like an XLR cable or anything. Now for my headset, I know this is important for a lot of people. I've used a lot of headsets in my lifetime. I've used the ones that are wireless. They all have not been great for me. They either hurt my head or the wireless function is really annoying. So I just use my HyperX Cloud Pro gaming headset, and I think that that's just been great for me. It's so comfortable, really not expensive compared to other gaming headsets. It's got a microphone if I need it, but I don't really use it. Then I have this little DJ pad, which I just use when I want to practice DJing. This is just for fun because I really like music and I like to play around with music, and I love dance music in particular. So what I use is actually, it comes with this software. I think it's free. It's Tractor DJ2. It's just the software that you download. I just figured I'd have it up to show you. You can connect it to SoundCloud, so you can use like a lot of SoundCloud's database of music to be able to just meld together some tracks, and it's really fun to use, and it's what I use to practice every now and then. So it's just there. Sometimes you see in the behind my streams, just kind of lights up and creates a cool effect. Speaking of lights, all my lights are Philips Hue, of course. I use them for my streaming setup, for my studio here, and then also downstairs in my living room. I didn't talk about that, but I do have this custom mouse pad that I bought. This mouse pad is actually made by Spectre Custom Mouse Pads. And this one in particular was just an image that I grabbed from, you know, just Googling something artistic that I liked. The XXL custom print sized. If you want to get your own, you can even get an XXXL. Anyways, that's the one Kyle has. He got one of his favorite League of Legends character. Bloop. Keyboard for size. And then I do have this little secret hiding spot. It's just a bunch of IGN memorabilia and things that I've collected throughout the years that I just couldn't part ways with. And I love it. I love it here. It's great, gets great light, and it's a very spacious office. It's the most spacious office I've ever had. I've been able to get it organized. I don't know what else to mention. I think that's it. I really had a fun time showing you my office. Happy to do more vlogs like this in the future, but for now, that's what you get. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Got my little tea thing here. It's when I want to heat up water to make a tea. Got my little speaker. I like JBL speakers. I think they work great. They just have a great bass sound, and sometimes when I'm cleaning up, I just throw on some music, or when I'm working out. Fun times.